Hi, it's Kellee Waters from Fit Minds and Bodies for That's Life Body Blast program. Today we're going to be talking about how to manage your food cravings, your food addiction and emotional eating. So some of the really simple things but highly effective that I used to stop my food addiction, but I use for all of my clients, include managing your stress. So it's really important that you go back to the stress video and listen to that one and look at how to manage your stress on a daily level. Because what happens is that cortisol makes you crave junk food, but it also changes the balance in your brain chemistry, and hence why sometimes you will crave foods, and that will make your food addiction worse. So that's the first key. The second key is to eat regularly. And I say every 4 hours is the best thing. And with that, what happens is that it doesn't allow a drop in our blood sugar levels or our brain chemistry, because if we leave it any longer than that, then we actually go into starvation mode. And as soon as we go into starvation mode, our bodies hold on to fat. But all of our brain chemicals, our body chemicals, they go into an imbalance. And what we find is that we need to go into a phase of refeeding. And hence why you potentially will eat more than you would like. You can't stop eating, and you tend to go for the more calorie-dense foods or junk foods to refeed your body and your brain chemistry. So that's a really important part of the whole process, is eating regularly. The other thing is the types of foods that you choose. Now, going from refined carbohydrates to whole wheat carbohydrates is paramount in this process, because refined carbohydrates turn instantly to sugar. And if you've got a dopamine imbalance or a serotonin imbalance, you're going to get an excitation straight away. What we want to do is, instead of having these spikes and falls in our brain chemistry, but also our insulin and blood sugars, what we want is to have a nice, slow ebb and flow. And this will stop all of those cravings. The other thing that's really important is having protein with every carbohydrate. Again, this will slow down the intake of the carbohydrate, and it will also increase your fullness and hunger and allow you to go through from one meal to the next with easier flow and less refeeding or going into starvation mode. Now, the other thing that's really important here is changing your sugars. Artificial sweeteners are just as bad as sugar. We have shown that they excite your addictions just the same. They contribute to obesity and diabetes, just like sugar. So if you want to change your sugars up, just get that sweetness on your palate, try stevia or xylitol if you don't like the aftertaste of stevia. They're great sugars, and you can still get that sweetness, but without the excitation in your addiction. Another really important thing is your fats. We need fat in our diet, but good fats, not saturated fats. So look at the good oils in your diet. So rice bran oil, olive oil, avocado oil, walnut oil, all of those things are really important to add to your salads and your cooking. The other thing that I notice that is a real trigger food for a lot of people is chocolate. Now, we like to have chocolate in our diet. We don't have to take it out altogether, but milk chocolate excites addiction and binging. So change that one for dark chocolate. And most of you are probably going to go, ew, dark chocolate. Try the Lindt flavored dark chocolates. There's a whole heap of variety there, and you'll find something that you really like. Now, if you can eat a whole block of the Lindt dark chocolate, that's an excitation chocolate. So I suggest that you put that one on your addiction list and try all of the others and find the ones that you can eat half a block or even a quarter of a block and feel completely satisfied. And they're the types of things that can really help you manage your addiction on a daily basis. And they allow your brain chemistry to get elevated just enough, but not go into that highs and lows that we get through addiction foods, but they're replacement foods. And this is a really important part of the process of changing from an addiction to healthy eating and finally recovery from a food addiction, emotional eating and food cravings. So I hope some of that has helped. Implement some of those things and see how you go, and hopefully you'll find that you'll have less cravings, less binges, and eventually over the next 3 months, 6 months, if you continue these changes, you'll find that you will slowly but surely get rid of your food addictions. Good luck, and if you need any further help, then just go onto the forums and send me a question. Until next time, bye.